Always want to get the high ground. This is good. See, when you're on the high ground as Anna, you can actually see your whole team, the enemy whole team. You can see who's on the enemy's team, and depending on who they have, like they have a Widowmaker, you should always watch out. Here, you should not have jumped down to the low ground at all, because you're not safe down there. So let's just see what happens. Okay, we need to heal Alfonso. You missed too many shots. All right, Alfonso died there. He should have survived, but you missed too many shots. All right, should not have got pinned there. That was horrible, but that's because our positioning was bad. Reinhardt died because he doesn't have enough heals.
Old soldiers are hard to kill.
Luckily, our team was able to secure the point, but Reinhardt dying means the enemy team should be able to push in. It's just that we had a lot of damage, and we know that we can actually push our advantage that we had. Okay, so here, I don't know what Reinhardt's doing. He's just too far. Alright, Mercy should not have died there. Mercy 100% should not have died. You had enough shots to heal the Mercy, and because she died, that's why they're gonna take the point, really. Okay, so you got pinned again by Reinhardt, unlucky. Just gotta make sure you're paying attention. And always get the high ground. You should always have high ground. Especially on defense, you got extra time to set up. So always get the high ground. Okay, here again, our Reinhardt's too far. You can't save him.
Nap time.
A little cheeky sleep.
Stop the payload.
Okay, right here. If this was above platinum, I mean, if this was like high plat or mid plat or whatever, that McCree would have killed you. And that was a waste of sleep. Even if you slept him there, it wouldn't accomplish anything because you had no follow-up. Okay, here you dodged the fire strike. That's good. If you had your sleep right there, you should have slept the Doomfist. You still should be looking at the Doomfist. Your Reinhardt doesn't need help right now. See, I bubbled him. All he had to do was back up. Okay, good graviton. The nano wasn't needed just yet because we had grab dragon. Plus Zen used his ultimate, which negated most of your nano. And if you had your nano right here, Reinhardt would have survived. He would have survived if you had your nano there, and he would have got the 3 kills.
No dying on my watch.
Although it looks like we're still winning, which is good. Okay, so we won that fight, but if you nanoed that Reinhardt when he was inside the room after he got buried, he would have been able to survive and he would have killed multiple targets. Yeah, so just do some barrier damage real quick. Here, your Baptiste, you can get to the high ground. You should be up there with your team, shooting at us below. Okay, that was a bad mentality fill. You could have threw it at the enemy team, that way it saved Genji, but he didn't need it anyways. Okay, Hans is unlucky. Alright, so you're actually too close to the tanks. You shouldn't be that close, and you shouldn't be low ground. Always get the high ground. See, because you was too close to the tanks, you just died. If you was high ground or farther away, you would have been safe. Okay, so there, I don't think I need the immortality fill because on my screen, I was behind the wall. But you might have saved me, but you should have saved yourself. Because if you saved yourself, Mercy would have used her ultimate, and then we all would have been getting healed by Mercy. Plus, you would have been there, and then we all would have just been, you know, fighting as a team. But because you died, the healer everybody else is taking too much damage. Even Mercy can't heal everybody. But if you was there, she would have healed, you would have healed, we would have all been doing extra damage. We probably would have held that for another fight. Okay, so there, I heard Doomfist, and when I looked at the video earlier, you saw him twice for like a split second. You could have definitely dodged that punch or used your immortality field faster. Okay, so here, you should use your immortality field to push the advantage. That Ryan was way too close to your team. If you immortality field, he has to back up. Okay, here I was messing up the video a little bit, so. Alright, okay, so Doomfist unlucky. It doesn't matter. Our team is dead anyways.
Maintain that positive
I'm
attitude.
taking care of you.
Fire at will.
Okay, so we got Grab Dragon. That was a nice immortality field. Even though nobody got shattered, that was actually really good. Kill the Mercy before she dies. Also, I've noticed this a lot. You don't call for healing yourself. And there was a point in this video where he was on 12 HP behind Mercy. What you need to do is either spam I need healing or just walk in front of her. But spamming I need healing will let your healers know where you are, you know, compared to where they're at. So if you're behind Mercy and she hits I need healing, she'll turn around and heal you. Good mentality field. That Zarya should have died. You shouldn't have died.
60 seconds remaining.
Just got working aim a little bit. We're probably gonna lose that fight because the Zarya didn't die. But yeah, exactly. See, the Zarya just killed 3 of our teammates because you didn't kill the Zarya, and you 100% should kill the Zarya. But I'm not gonna say it's your fault. Okay, they're close to the end. Alright, now we get into round 2. It looks like you're playing Zen.
In Russia.
We still have a Mercy and we have a Pharah. So I don't know if Zen is the best call. I think Lucio would be better, but again, it always depends on, you know, what you're personally good at playing. So let's just see what happens. Shooting underneath the car, that's good. You know, Mercy, that was good. But if you go back a little bit, I saw Pharah take damage. You could have just hit the Pharah and Mercy could have saved her res. Yeah, Reinhardt needs healing. Now we need to just back up. We need to back up. Like back all the way up. Alright, we got 2 picks. We can actually go in now. Just don't die to, who was that? That was a sniper? Yeah, don't die to Will. Definitely do not die to Alright, Reinhardt. Nice, you did get pinned. Pretty good. Alright, that was an easy take. Looks like our Reinhardt's about to die, but just a Lucio. Alright, so I want to say, since you're Zen, you can push up with your team. Like me and Hanzo, we went up, Farah's up there. You can leave your Reinhardt behind and just push up with the team. You know, get some extra damage, get some... if you had your ultimate in the next fight, or right now, since you're not doing that, I was going to say, yeah, you should be touching the payload. But if you had your ultimate in the next fight, you will have a defensive ult to block... I don't know, whose ult can you block? Junkrat, McCree, no. So you just gotta wait for either their grab or their shatter to use your ult. So you got your ult now, that's good. Also, your position with Zen is okay because you know you gotta push the payload, plus you're behind Ryan's barrier, so it's good. That person, alright, that person behind you, right? You should focus on helping your DPS. the fight in front of you was going good is lost now because Reinhardt just overextended and died. But you should have helped your backline first. And maybe even Graph. I mean, maybe even trance your Ryan. Always kill the people in back of you first.
My ultimate is what do you need? Personal training. What do you need? I am not a
Also, the thing is with Zen, right? You're not the main healer. Our Mercy is the main healer. So you can actually join your DPS and do some, flanks. So go around, like if you go around to, let's say, if you go on top in this building, right? Well, here you gotta kill the Ana. You didn't need trance that. So yeah, kill the Ana. That's pretty good. And it's dead. I think no, we're not really winning this fight. It's pretty even, but we should be running because both our DPS is dead. So you should be backing up here. Don't worry about your tanks. Just back up. Like all the way up. All the way up. See, yeah, just leave me there. And that's good. Backing up. That's good. Now our whole team is together again. Hanzo's about to die. It's good heals on Hanzo. Doomfist needs some heals. Nice. And now we pushing again. That's some pretty good aiming on the people who's in the air. Okay, so here, remember when I said you didn't need your trance earlier? If you would have trance just now, Mercy would be alive. Of course, we won the fight, and Junkrat didn't use his tire correctly, but Mercy would be alive. Imagine if Mercy was alive and then somebody died to that tire. She could have rezzed her. But like I said, you just gotta think about every scenario. Okay, so this is nice. Joining your team to do a little bit extra damage. It's pretty good. Still pushing our advantage. It's pretty good. Yeah, right here is good. Just stay on payload because we want to just push it as fast as possible. Our team is fine with just Mercy healing. Since it's only like one person at a time that we're fighting, they're staggering. The enemy team is staggering right now, so we can kill them easily. But we are not going to die that easily. Like, me and Doomfist are going to die here only because I had no escape. I had used my shield, and they switched to a Roadhog. They didn't have Roadhog. So now they got Roadhog Orisa. We got to look out. You gotta watch out for hooks. You gotta watch out for Mei. Mei walls and freezing and all of that stuff. So now we wait for our team to regroup again. Doomfist got the kill on Mei. That's pretty good. Okay, so here you should have trance. That's a good trance. That's nice. Okay. Like, the trance was a little bit slow, but that was a good trance. Perfect, actually. Perfect. Alright, let's go to the next one. Okay, so now we're playing Baptiste. Baptiste is another hero that excels on the high ground, like Junkrat, because since they have a grenade-like projectile, they always shooting down. So what you want to do is, this high ground is pretty good just to start at. But once the enemy team come in, you should jump off and go back to the other high ground that you was on first. Also, I don't know what Reinhardt's doing, but his position is fine right now because the enemy team didn't push in yet. Okay, so you gotta heal out Reinhardt. Reinhardt's taking massive damage. Actually, you should just immortality fill him first and then heal him. Okay, nice heals on Doomfist. Nice. There's actually nice accuracy that you have there on Baptiste. Okay, so now we have our ultimate. You wasted it there because the enemy team is not pushing in at us yet. See, look, they just hide behind the wall, really. If you would have waited, and also your position is bad, you should be on the high ground. And if you would have used the field in the back, you would have been able to do a lot of damage. And right there, you should have been on high ground. So again, you shouldn't be getting pinned so often, especially as support. You know, you're in the back. Reinhardt shouldn't be able to just pin you.
Come on, let's bring it together.
Okay, you just gotta watch where you're going.
Check this out.
Objective lost.
Feel the healing beast.
Stop the payload.
Okay, if I remember correctly, we got steamrolled at this point, so we had to switch some stuff up. I tried to switch the roll hard because the freaking Doomfist, but it did not work out. So there, you saw Doomfist for, I don't know, maybe like a second. It wasn't even a split second. You saw Doomfist around a second. You could have booped him in the air and his fist would have missed you, but that's just reactions. Also, as Lucio, you should be riding on walls, so he would not have been able to hit you. And that's how I would do Doomfist, but he should not have been able to hit you anyways. Okay, it's unlucky. You know, there's no tank to block that. But then again, our team is staggering. That's not good on our whole team. We need to group up.
Science will reveal the
Because we could have stopped them before they actually made it to the second point, but nobody actually grouped up as a whole team. Okay, Moira was actually a better choice than Lucio. Should have dodged that fire strike. Here you need healing, so you should be spamming. I need heals. Okay, you didn't need to dodge the tracer yet. You could have actually let the tracer hit you with a whole clip, because she wasn't gonna hit the whole clip. And then when she reloaded and tried to shoot you the second time, that's when you fade.
Score 3-5. Switching sides.
Okay, this is what, round 4? I said we were gonna do a round 4.
Ready for
Okay, so we're who? Batiste? Anna. Alright, so with Anna, I remember I went Diva and I asked you to go Anna. That way you can hit me in the high ground. Okay? So where's our tank? I don't see our right. There he is. Our Reinhardt was lagging behind a lot this game. Anyways, okay, focus on what's in front of us. You could have did a lot of damage on that Doomfist. Okay, what's happening? Our team is getting hooked. But anyways, like I was saying, you could have did some damage on that Doomfist, and he probably would have died to our team on top. Now we gotta focus on the bottom fight. So right there, it took you too long to look downward. Even though our team is winning this fight, what you could have did was you could have went over here, because our team didn't need heals. You could have went over there at first, or you could have went backwards and went through that little door on the right side. Okay, so this is good. We're in the fight. You should have threw the nade down. Yeah, there we go. Threw the nade. Alright, so here, don't die, number 1. Okay, so look. You're on 12 HP. 12. You should be spamming need healing, need healing, need healing. Because if you take a stray shot from anything, McCree, a Zenyatta, a freaking Roadhog, anything, it doesn't matter what it is, you would have died. So right here, it looks like you want to ult our Junkrat. If you want to do it, just do it. It would have been a good morale boost for him. Plus, he would have been able to do a lot of spam damage to their shield. Also, if you would have ulted Junkrat there, they would not have got any use out of that that bongo, which he got 2 picks anyways. Looks like Reinhardt killed the bongo. Alright, we won this fight. This is good. You had way more than enough time to sleep him. You got res anyway, so it doesn't matter. But Doomfist still out. Okay, he got killed. He got trapped, and you just naded him. That's good. Okay, so now we just pushing. The whole enemy team is dead. Right, get in position. That's good. It looks like me and Doomfist is trying to kill that Roadhog. Okay, so here, 100% you should not have died. That Doomfist should not have killed you. You should have either slept him faster, or you should not have even been there in the first place. Alright, that was a bad nano because that was Reinhardt. Our Reinhardt was antied. He can't be healed. That was a bad nano. Okay, now we're coming back from spawn. Look and see, we're in overtime, right? In overtime, you need stole heroes. See, our Mercy switched to Lucio, which you should have switched to Lucio. But if she's Lucio, you should have picked Moira. If you'd picked Moira, you would have got back to the spawn to the point faster. And here, you're not really hitting anything, so it's like there's no point even being Anna here. But if you was Moira, you would have got to the point faster. You could have did, you know, orb damage, whatever. You would have been doing more damage, just Moira, more heals. It would have been better if you played Moira than Anna here. And for this very, very last Lucio contest, if he was Moira, you could have just do one orb. He would have died, and it would have been over. And in overtime, you never know what can happen. So every single second matters.